my OBS will disappear for me. So we're gonna play Rhiannon and the Curse of the Four Branches. The premium edition. I actually don't know when this game came out. I'm gonna check this. Give me seconds, minutes, hours. I don't know. You gotta send me a screenshot of your playlist sometimes. They sound low-key like something I wanna listen to when I get up. That's fair. I'm gonna go and fix that. That I don't need to. Oh, actually, I can use this then. There we go. Curse of the Four Branches is from... Unsure, because it doesn't really say anywhere. Does it actually say on Steam? 2008. Which makes sense, because for some reason, point-and-click games from that time is so fucking good for some reason that it's insane. Alright, we're gonna start a new game. And I can see that you can hear the game, which is wonderful. That means I don't really need to worry too much about that. Also kind of funny. Oh.
Hi, Chris. Thanks very much for offering to house sit for us. We hate having to leave the house empty with so much building work going on, but both Malcolm and I feel that Rhiannon needs a break from the place. She's been acting so odd recently and is not her usual self by any means. I'm afraid that things are still a bit chaotic in the house at the moment, but you should be okay. We've turned off the electricity at the mains as a precaution until you arrive. Hopefully it won't be off long enough for the perishables to go off in the fridge. You'll find the key to the front door under the plant pot, and Malcolm, in his usual fashion, has left some instructions around the house for most eventualities, so you shouldn't have any problems. We'll be in touch when we're heading back, but we're not sure when that will be. Depends on how Rhiannon is, really. Speak to you soon. Love, Jen.
Get home tired so often recently that I don't even turn on a video or anything. When I get home, I just put on a 3-hour long Arrival. So basically, we play as their house sitter. Welcome to Typrideri. Queso. I don't know what that means. The ball is your default cursor. Oh, I was wondering, like, I thought it was just doing something there, but yeah. To access this tutorial at any time, click information. Click here for the next page. Interaction cursor, yeah, we just had that. We can move in different direction, face opposite direction, we do that. Looking up, looking down. The interactive map. Notes. And when a new hint is recorded, you will hear a chime and the checkpoint will appear briefly. The hint will be crossed off as you go along so that you know what you've accomplished in that. And then we have my inventory. Wait, what do you mean I'm so quiet? What do you mean I'm so quiet? I haven't done anything with my microphone. And I feel like I have the same range I had before. What the fuck happened? Hello? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Am I still quiet? It might have been before, because I did actually change the sound of the game a bit so you could hear the talk as well. I shouldn't be quiet. I'm all the way up to red, to be honest, almost. Mechanical cursor indicates where items... odd. It might have been that I just moved forward and it was under my chin or something, so it couldn't really hear me. Could have been something like that, I don't know. Zooming in and out, occasionally we'll see the magnifying glass. The magnifying glass cursor to return the book to inventory. When you have 2 or more items in inventory that you wish to combine, start by right-clicking the first item. This will bring into examine mode. Left-click the item in your inventory. Okay. And then saving.
You'll find the key to the front door under the plant pot.
Thank you. So we're gonna go over here. Someone owns a horse in the vicinity. Okay, so wait, which plant pot then? Oh, this plant pot. There we go. Whoops. That's the thing, is like it removes it if I go too far down. Alright.
We've turned off the electricity at the main.
Yep. So basically house sitting because the family went away. Oh god. I was like, what the fuck? That's a painting. Damn! It is still daytime. And we just have a ghost. How do I turn on the power? Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, my name is Chris. T. Pridere. I don't remember what Pridere was. I don't know if it meant something, or I don't know if it's meant to be someone. I locked the study door, but the house is empty, and the builders still have access. I've hidden the key. I won't say where for obvious reasons, but you shouldn't need it anyways. Cheers, Malcolm. Okay. Boom. Where's actually my notes? Give me my notes. Oh, that's the menu. Notes. Look for the study key. You wouldn't need my study key. I'm gonna put a note that I need your study key. Okay. Flashlight. Apparently it's too dark up there, so I need a flashlight to get there. But yeah, I'm gonna house it.
Hello, Mr. Sullivan. This is Tommy Harris. Lads have been getting a bit jittery with all the stuff that's been happening, so I've had to call them off the job for now. I've left a ladder behind. I'll be back in a few days to fetch it when I've got the van back. About the van, by the way. The repair shop says there was almost as much damage done by your neighbour's tractor pulling the van out of the ditch as by the crash. As I said, I'll be sending you the repair bill because it was on your land it happened. Shouldn't be letting horses run free like that. Somebody might get hurt. Gave me the shock of my life. Anyway, please ring me when you're back so we can sort all this out. Bye.
4 people though. Both the ones that crashed the car and for those just having to pay for it.
Hi, Chris. Knowing how bad the mobile signal is down there, I thought it best to leave you a message on our phone. Hope you're settling in all right. I forgot to mention, please put some food out for the cat. There'll be some in the fridge or the cupboard. I doubt you'll see him, he stays out all night. But if you don't feed him, he'll bring in all sorts of nasties. Oh, and you'll need hot water, so best start a fire sooner rather than later. Love you.
Alright. I'm just putting on a hoodie. It's not cold, but it's like, it almost feels a bit. Plus I also got my drink and the last of my donut. Alright, next message.
Mr. Sullivan, Tommy again. I forgot to mention that while we were levelling the dining room floor, we found something under the tiles. Looks like a bundle of cloth. Seems to be really old. I've left it in the kitchen.
Okay. So apparently, my friend's here. A horse running around somewhere. We need a fire. Yeah, lit a fire in the living room. Which is there. Okay. We need kindling. We need firewood. We need matchsticks. odd. Lighter, that's gonna be good. So yeah, they're renovating this house. Painting over some tapestry. Don't you remove the tapestry before you paint it? I haven't seen this before, actually. I haven't really thought of this before. I just saw that now. Oh, flashlight. Interesting. We got a flashlight at least, that's good. What's this? Oh, storage. Anything good in the storage? Oh, firelighters. We used those at my parents' home as well. Really good. Nothing else we would need. Oop. Light bulb. Don't know if I need that, but fuck it, I have it now. Caviar. I was about to say, did I grab that? Because I don't even know why I would need it. That's something that's both funny and bad with some of these games. It's like you can hoard everything you need. You just don't understand why. Nope. Yeah, the cat door. Gonna unlock this door so I can get out from this end, which is basically like the... Someone in the house? Hello? Well, basically it's like the right of the entrance. Wait, shouldn't it be the left of the entrance then? Wait, give me a second. Oh yeah, here. So we go here, go there, go there, go there. Yeah, okay, it is the right to the place. Okay. So this is a place called Ty Predere. I don't know if I pronounced that right at all. So they found a bundle of cloth. Okay. They found it under the floorboards. That's interesting. Well, let's see if we can feed the cat. No, doesn't seem like anything there. Oh! Tiddles! Cats love this. Very close to be just called titties. Well, to be fair... God damn it. Yeah, this is basically what they bring in. If you don't feed them. But hey, nothing says that cats don't like it either. I think if I'm not mistaken, I could just... Nope. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't understand why they do this in the game. Like, why they decide this is a good thing. Especially, like, a mouse flushing it down the toilet. Like, why? There is a forest. Like, hold on. Let me see if I can go out from here. Like, look. There is a forest just here. We've had cats. We have, like, we're not owned cats. We have cats around us. We know shit going, like, rats, mouses, everything. Like, we don't, for example, kill them. We, like, just trap them. What we do is going far away from where we live and release them. Why do you, like, it might be a dead mouse, but why do you need to release it in the goddamn toilet? Just goddamn, you have a forest. Let's see here. Does my flashlight work? Oh. Go where? Oh!
I am Druid. Fenrir's soul is mine.
Ow. You know what? I start to believe it's a poltergeist. Oh. It's not here anymore. Huh. Ah, okay, this is where I need a light bulb. I love that it just removed the damn sound. But I need a fire. Like, let's start with just doing what the note says. We need to light a fire in the living room. So I think... Do we need... Ah, there we go. Fire. We got firewood. Ah, that's... This is also something I kind of like. Like, the story is basically we house sitting. But apparently there is something here, and somehow it is just not happy with us either, so... Like, sure, it's a bit unnatural that we basically are so calm, like, oh, we're gonna start a fire, rather than just, the fuck did just happen? I think we need these, then we need a kindling, then we need a firewood, and then we... There you go. I now made fire. Look for the study key. I don't need this be in the study right now. The ash grow. This at least tells us how to play piano, which I'm glad for. There are many like games that doesn't do that. What's this? Ooh, pocket guide to the native trees of the UK. All right. Well, the thing did try to stop us from going up, so I guess we're just gonna check the second floor. 7th September. Dear Jennifer, well, this will have been quite a year for you and Malcolm. I hope your house is coming along nicely. You must send me some photographs when you have time. Actually, the reason I am writing is rather morbid, really. You know that my side of the family were originally from the Arbirth area. Although, of course, that was many years ago, and there is nobody left as far as I know. Anyway, my point in writing is that there is a family plot in the local chapel graveyard. Perhaps you could go and have a look sometime. It's years and years since I was there, so I expect it could have do a little tending. Also, as I am aware, there is still room in the plot as only my great grandparents are buried there, and the original plot was for 4. So the morbid bit is that you may wish to have a word with the vicar to let him know that you will, how can I put this, require use of the plot in line, hopefully distant future. Fair enough, actually. Of course, you may not want to do this, and will quite understand if you don't. It was just a thought. Quite a fair thought, as we have an ad in about 1 minute. If my memory serves correctly, the grave will show the names Lucinda and George Edwards, but I'm not sure when they died, except that it would be sometime in the late 80s. Perhaps Rhiannon would enjoy a bit of detective work. I do hope you are all well. We are fine here, although your dad's back is playing up again. I will of course give you a ring sometime soon. Love, Mom. P.S. Your dad sends his love. Contact Vicar about plot. Will get back to me. Okay. So basically it is Malcolm, Jennifer, Malcolm, and Rhiannon. Rhiannon is their daughter. So I think this is Jennifer's work point. Dude, would you rather be teleported 20 years in the future or 20 years in the past? That's a good question. I feel like if I do it the past, I will just start a paradox. But if I do future, I feel like I must have missed a lot of things. I guess past, because then I know what to expect and I know what I could change or what I could do, basically. But future, I would just feel like I missed a lot of shit. Magical water. Many of us have tried homeopathy perhaps sometimes as much in hopes as in belief or out of general dissatisfaction with controversial medicine. Trouble is, science has always debunked any form of alternative. Homeopathy has come in for particular criticism for although it is uses regardless. Yes, what's up, Kenny? What is this? Oop, cat food. Ad, thank you for warning me. Thank you for warning me, I'm so bad at like stopping my stream while I'm doing ads. I'm also very bad at removing these parts whenever I'm just waiting for ads. So yeah. Yeah, but bro, I was reading Pokemon and the server crashed. Oof, that's sorry to hear. Here we go. Oh, right. Jennifer Sullivan. So her name is Jennifer Sullivan. I don't know if our friend or our friend's friend or our friend's friend. Well, I'm just gonna allow this. There we go. Whoops, I really should not press out of the goddamn game. There we go. But the ad should be over. But yeah, apparently Jennifer might be working with something that is not like natural medicine. Homeopathic medicine. So I guess it's like spiritual medicine and also like, just happen. Symbols and archetypes. So homemade medicine, but also spiritual medicine in a sense, I guess. Ah, the symbols. The thing, then use the symbols. Don't have the thing, the symbols the thing. Then use the symbols. What does that even mean? So this is a little work nook, basically. Colors in homeopathy. So I guess this is also her work nook, but I guess this is more of a private work nook rather than a basically a, like, you know, to invite people. Okay. We have bathroom. Strontium complex for healthy bones. Harvest herbals. Nice. Nice little bathtub. A little stain there, but I guess that's a bit normal. And there. I'm just walking around, to be honest. Their bedroom. Looks like a normal bedroom. Nothing really. Oh. Toonvox. No idea what that is all about. Guess we're gonna figure it out sooner or later. Well, there is one more room we have not got to yet here. Which is, what does it say? Ti prederi arberet, important sale corn, hay, and green crops. So I guess this area is called T. Prederi. Okay, and that door is locked. Alright. Oh, what's this? Your Persovox MP3 player sets you free. It connects wirelessly to any ReadyVox compatible audio equipment. Nice. So someone wanted to be a bit more fancy listening to music. Oh, I think the cat just left. Yep. I don't know how often I'm gonna have to feed this. I think like I said 1 per day or something, but I don't know. This cat eats like there's no tomorrow. Yeah. Don't know what I would do there, to be honest. Is there anything interesting? I've hidden the key. You don't need it. Probably should see if I could turn on the water. Yeah, what's up? For some reason, the past few weeks, including now, just feels so rough. I can understand that. For me, it hasn't been rough, luckily, but I can definitely understand that. And I can also say you're not alone feeling that. I think this is the water boiler, but probably I can do something here. Okay. That's locked. Okay. So that's the church at least we're talking about, but unfortunately it's flooded. Can't really go anywhere here. A well. A pond. We have some tree stump remover, bug be gone, and brushwood killer. This place isn't really cleaned up much. Okay, we have that. We have a little orchard area, I guess. There are a few apples here, even though like most of the trees looks dead. Alright. I don't think that's normal. A lot of things is happening around the same time, and if I were to do or put all attention into all of them, I'd just be stretched thin, and not to mention just some shitty stuff happening. Fair enough, to be honest. Could be. I can't really say. I'm not too much of a procrastinator, I believe. Okay, there are whispers about. I don't know if that's normal. Probably not. Okay. So... rat? Starting to get a feeling that the horse that they met on the road before is not a normal horse. This place doesn't seem to be used. That's concerning. Where's this lead? Well, it's blocked, that's for certain. Like, I believe I remember where the key to the study is. But I feel like there should be a hint somewhere. And I kind of want to find the hint first. Because otherwise it feels like cheating, you know. Locked? Okay. Where does this lead? Nice little wooden path. Okay, doesn't really go anywhere. Okay, what does it say in my notes? Clean overgrowth of the old barn. Looks like I know how to do that. Well, should I use the weed killer? Or should I use some sort of machine for that? Wait a second. Is it this? Nah, that's bugs. Stump remover, I don't have anything. Alright, that might be for later. I do love I'm house sitting, I'm basically like, I'm gonna do these things. I don't remember. I think there is a little thing somewhere. Ooh, nice sword. That tells me something. Hold on, I thought I saw something. No, I think it's just a mark down here. I don't think there is anything. Okay. Cat is gone again. Cat has now eaten. Preservatives. Possible side effects. Benzonic acid, confectionery and cheese. You can get asthma and hyperactivity. Sodium benzoate, soft drinks, chili pastes, digestive disturbance, biodifferyl citrus fruits banned in some countries. Preservatives. Meat and cheese. Nausea, vomiting. Tinned fish and fish pastes. Iron oxides and hydroxides, toxic in high doses. Paprika extract. Okay. Banned in some countries. Alright. Okay, so here is where the key is. I just don't remember where the little hint is. Butter! No, wait, what? Yeah, it is cream. It is buttercream. Cream. It's butter. Butter and cream. It's butter. I think it like said somewhere that's something it doesn't like. I just put it. I don't know what the key there though. I don't even remember where the hint for the key was. Wait, was it something more in here? I feel like it was something else here. Oh. Oh, that was this old house apparently. And apparently the roof had been burnt up. I guess that's what they're trying to fix. That's the wrong area. Well, we have the key to the study key, so I guess we're gonna go there then. God damn it, too far down. Yoink. 2-in-1 oil in first. We probably need this thing for removing the bushes. Malcolm, could you order me some new business cards? I have to be ready for when the builders finally finish. Something like this. So yeah, she's basically working from home as a... I don't know what to call it. Is there like a name for it when someone performs medicine, but more like natural medicine or something? Things to do. Write paper on North Sea oil something. Order Jen's business card. Book car in for service. Book flight for Austria conference. Cancelled? Question mark. Defrag Rhiannon's computer. Spyware? Question mark. Find someone to remove fallen tree. Oh, they found someone for that, so we're gonna just have to wait for that. I love that it's called defrag. It's like, it sounds so weird because for me it's like a frag, like a frag grenade. So this is the house. This is the barn. This is a church. Here somewhere is a tree. Orchard, I was right about that. Hey Jen, perhaps we should try this before they start digging out the new well. Ooh. Apothecary, herbalist, probably something like that. I don't know really. New well must be close to the house, not too close to other buildings. Workshop side, essentially easily accessible to existing path. Okay, that doesn't really tell me much about anything, but I don't think I need to know about that. Okay. Report on survey of woodlands of T. Pruderi. Following our visit to Pruderi earlier this month, I am pleased to offer the following report in the nature and condition of the woodlands surrounding the property of T. Pruderi, with a view of full future maintenance of the trees. Please refer to the enclosed sketch plan in addition to the following notes. Area 1, this forms a major part of the woodlands of T. Pruderi and is populated by several native tree species, including oak, beech, ash, alder, holly, and newthorn, elder, and willow. There have been several natural falls due to land subside, but some of the falls are due to abundance of ivy that have been allowed to grow up into the branches of the larger trees, causing extensive strain and subsequently breaking off the branches. It is suggested that some of the worst cases of ivy be removed to prevent future losses, although we prefer not to completely remove ivy where it's not doing any damage, as the berries provide a rich source of food for wildlife in the winter. Otherwise, oh, Jesus, so much text, I'm kind of like going cross-eyed here. We would suggest some light thinning out of sometimes of the faster growing trees to allow other to reach the full maturity. Area 2, we're delighted to find this area populated by elm, which, as you know, have been devastated by the Dutch elm disease across most of the UK in recent years. Some of the trees are under threat from ivy, which can be removed, and some thinning out some the trees are under threat of ivy, will be removed, and some thinning out of the more prolific trees to ensure the elm survival in this area. There have been few falls, probably due to the high winds, which needs to be removed, especially when they are blocking paths. Otherwise, there are many native trees in this area, including birch, beech, rowan, and willow. Here we find mainly blackthorn, hawthorn, and hazel trees. Blackthorn has tendency to spread but by underground runners and will quickly colonize any open spaces. There is just a regular regime of maintenance to keep this in check. Hazel may be occupied as and when necessary, but at the moment this is not required. Orchard. The orchard is very old and the trees have been left to grow unmanaged for many years. We found that Bramery is probably the best baking apples and several crab apples, along with other unknown varieties. Mary of Many of the trees are past their best, but it would be a shame to replace them unless they fall down or become diseased. This will carefully be monitored. Others, there are many other trees dotted around Tipredere along the edges of the path. Open spaces, namely rowan, hazel, holly, beech, blackthorn, and oak. We would suggest some occasional cutting back of the branches where they hinder paths. Jesus, that was so much text. List of work to be carried out at Tipredere Arberth. Following the survey, Tipredere, stonework repairs, remove roof tile, repair of replaced window frames, repoint and re-render chimney stacks, replace all guttering and downspouts, check and renew drain pipes, make good all paintwork. All rooms, replaster walls, make good all paintwork. Ground floor, make good solid floors. Floors 1, lift and replace worn floorboards. Replace the stairs, handrail. Okay, fair enough. So that's the people that building. Tripredere, Albert from buildings. Dear sir, madam, I refer to a relief that received recently, stating your intention to add fluoride to the domestic water, which currently is supplied to this property. As I am opposed to this decision, I intend to reinstate the private water supply that used to serve Tipredere by excavating a new well and building a new septic tank for our own private drainage. I would be grateful if you would let me know at your earliest convenience if there are any proceedings to be followed in order for me to do this, and also Malcolm Sullivan. Oh, so this was a letter he was supposed to send in here. Okay. I guess. Price for sale by public auction. Okay. So they bought this place. Okay. Right. Not so much more there, I guess. I think I also missed a room upstairs. There's a few books here I can probably read, but Predere. Ooh, Legends of Predere. Not that I probably would need to know that right now. Present to something Dr. Malcolm Sullivan, 2017. 20th Earth Science something, I guess. Gwent, nice. How is Gwynedd Allow Diffed. I have no idea where that is or what is even pronounced. Planetary Nebulae, Death Shroud M62. Death Shroud. I think this was also a room we even went to. Oh yeah, it is. Oh god, it's haunted. I wonder whether there's a bed in here though. As a kind of like half-assed roleplay as well, as it's like me just being here. Yeah, not really much in here to be honest. A little bit of drawing. Odd. Now, what am I supposed to do? Clean overgrowth at the old barn. Guess that's approximately it. Well, we're done with that. Guess we only have like the book of stuff there. And that was just meat. No, is it meat? No, it's not meat. I think it's a pan. I was about to say, is that meat? Probably said also, yeah, that's meat, but that's not. I don't think some people have like freezers or like places they have meat like that. Not many places, but it wouldn't surprise me there are some places. Okay, where am I going? No, the cat went in again. If you left... Oh. I'm getting the feeling each time I go in here, I have to have food there, or otherwise I'm gonna get a dead-ass mouse in my hands. Well, if we need a stove, that's one thing we can do. Well, we got a key to the place, though, so I don't know. Well, anyway, just get rid of the mouse for now. Double flush. Precaution, double flush it. Odd. Oh, I just went here. There we go. Now, so I need to find a code for this, but no idea what the code is. You can also more or less see the rebuilding up there. That's my car. I think it just says in our note now that, yeah, find a combination for the workshop padlock. Oh, I pressed outside the game. Give me a second. Bloody hell. Pressed outside the game. Free. I don't know why my energy got drained now. What the fuck just happened? I thought it was a newspaper. Give me a second. I'm gonna... It came out of nowhere. This was the claim made by builder Tommy Harris after his van crashed into a ditch last Wednesday. Mr. Harris, 39, was unhurt but very shaken after he lost control of his van when he saw a white horse suddenly rear up in front of him, causing him to steer off the drive as he was leaving Tripederi, where he is currently conducting renovation of the property work. The only thing I ever saw, Mr. Harris said. By the time I got out of the van, the horse had gone. Nobody in the area has laid claim to the animal, nor have any other sightings been reported. Damn, ghost stuff. Abert Artisans. Makers of the finest furniture from locally sourced renewable forest in Wales. Nice. I am so confused on what I'm supposed to do. Tripedere. That's what the ghost was saying before, wasn't it? Or something similar, I guess. I can't check that thing, apparently. Why the window so low here? I do wonder what it's called about that, though. I think they had, like, a book about it. I'm gonna see if I can read it. It might be needed to be read. The Legends of Prederi. Ah, wait a second. Didn't the guy say its name was Will? Is king of Diffed and holds court in Aberth at Glyn Cush? I don't know. He saw a pack of dogs colored bright white with red ears. These pursued and killed a stag. He chased the dogs away and let his own dogs feed on the stag. This was seen by Aaron, the king of Anfn, who betrayed Phil for his dishonorable action. To make their peace with one another, the kings made a deal. Aaron needed to kill Halfdan, a rival for his throne. The two kings agreed to swap kingdoms for a year, each taking the form of the other. At the end of the year, Phil, still in the form of Aaron, met Halfdan and struck him in a single blow, so that Halfdan knew he was about to die. Then the kings returned to their own forms and kingdoms to tell their countrymen the truth. In Nanuns, they said that the country had been exceptional well administered. In Defed, Phil discovered that Aaron had not touched his wife. Okay? Their pact had been well honored by both kings. Two kingdoms were merged and Phil became king over the resulting country. Okay. Oh, wait, was it more? As Phil stood on top of the mound at Grased, Albert, a lady rode past on a large white horse. None of Phil's noblemen knew who she was. Phil pursued her on his swiftest steed, yet no matter how fast he rode, she got further away, even though she did not change the pace of her horse. Phil tried many times to catch her, always failing, until once he asked her to stop, which she did. He said that her name was Rhiannon, and that she had come to meet him. They agreed to meet 1 year later at a feast given by her father. On the night of the feast, the festivities were interrupted by the arrival of Gwawl, to whom Rhiannon had been promised in marriage. He did not want marriage he did not want. However, as a petitioner to the feast, Phil had already undertaken to help Gwawl, not knowing that Gwawl wanted was Rhiannon. To save Phil's honor, Rhiannon made a plot to go with Gwawl, but ensure he could never have her. He promised to meet with Gwawl at a future feast and to later sleep with him. What Gwawl could not know, however, was that Rhiannon had made another arrangement with Phil. For at that meeting with Phil and his soldiers, Phil would be disguised as a beggar and carrying a small magic bag Rhiannon had given to him. Phil came to Gwal's feast in disguise and asked for food. As befit tradition, Gwal was generous to this unknown petitioner, but no matter how much food was put into the bag, it was never full. Phil explained that it could only be full if the food was pressed down by the feet of the nobleman. Gwal stepped into the bag, whereupon Phil tied the neck and summoned his soldier to detain everybody at the feast. They beat the bag with sticks until Gwal asked for a more honorable death. He was released from the bag, having given his guarantee never to take revenge. Phil and Rhiannon ruled as king and queen. Fucking hell, okay. Phil was summoned by his noblemen to the Preseli mountains. They made him undertake either to provide an heir within a year or to take a new wife. Less than a year later, Rhiannon gave birth to a boy, but she and her 6 maidens fell asleep and the baby disappeared during the night. Fearing the punishment, the 6 maids killed a dog and smeared the blood on Rhiannon's face and hands, accusing her of killing her own child in a fit of rage. Nobody could prove Rhiannon's innocent, so her punishment would be that very day for the next 7 every day for the next 7 years she would sit by the gate of the court of Arbirth, telling the story of her crime to anyone who did not know it, then to offer to carry the visitor on her back to the fucking hell. Every year of the beginning of May, a mare belonging to Lord Ternan Yo, what's up, Kenny? Every year, beginning of May, a Maryland would give birth to a foal, and every year the foal would be stolen. This year, Ternon determined to stop his foal being lost, so he waited by the mare as she gave birth. As the foal arrived and stood, there was a loud commotion, and a big black claw came through the window to take the newborn. You planning on streaming until 8 p.m. or just 3 hours? Bit uncertain because for some reason I just felt a bit like, whoa, I'm a bit tired or something like that. So I might do just 3 hours, or I might do 3 hours and a bit more. I'm a bit uncertain right now. Ternan drew his sword and cut off the claw and its claw arm and its arm. A scream came from outside and Ternan followed it. Ternan found a baby boy on the ground, wrapped in the fine brocade silk. Ternan and his wife brought up the boy. He grew much faster than he should for his years, being as big as bright as a stable lad by the age of 4. Ternan's wife gave the boy a horse, which had been the foal that had been saved the night the baby was found. Ternan began to hear the stories of Rhiannon's penance and noticed how alike the boy and Phil were in appearance. The boy must be Rhiannon's baby, so Ternan took his family to Arbert to return the fine boy to his real parents. Rhiannon and Phil named him Pryderi. Ternan was offered rich rewards, but wanted instead only Phil's friendship. Yeah, it's a long-ass textbook. And I'm pretty certain it's probably kind of good to read all of it. That's a problem. Pryderi was the son of Phil and Rhiannon, and took the throne of Arbert upon his father's death many years later. He conquered new lands and increased the prosperity of Dyfed. He took a wife, Sigva, who herself were the daughter of a noble family. Branch 2, the Mabinogi of Braunen, daughter of Little. Jesus, wait, how much more is it? Holy fuck. Oh, wait, hold on. Daddy. Oh shit. There's no such things as ghosts. 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 Daddy, look at the words I've highlighted in this book. Why won't you believe me? Why can't you see how dangerous this ghost is? Lived took Pryderi. He wanted revenge. He took Rhiannon too. He's taken every other Rhiannon who ever lived in this house, and now he wants me. I'm 50 years old. Will I see 16? I need you to understand and to get rid of Lived because he is here in this house. So Pryderi offered him the 7 counterfeits of Dirfed and the hand of Rhiannon, his mother, in marriage. Wait, what? After the burial at Whitehill, Manawyddan was left without a home, so Pryderi offered him the 7 counterfeits of Dirfed and the hand of Rhiannon. Okay. Trapped by the bowl's magic. After a while, Rhiannon was searching for Pryderi. She too became trapped by bowl's magic. Then there was okay. The bishop asked what Manuel wanted. He repelled that wanted freedom for Rhiannon and Pryderi and the evil enchanter and to know who was doing it. The bishop relented and admitted that it was the wizard Lyd, Silqued, that the mouse was his own wife, and they were engaged to avenge the humiliation of Gwal at the hand of Pryderi's father, King Phil. Also, it was not Phil, it was Lived. Revenge, Lived Silqued gave his guarantee. This is not the full story. Liv did not say he wouldn't take his revenge after Pryderi was dead. Okay. I'm worried about this girl named Rhiannon, though, which is their daughter. Did someone knock? Oh, it's louder. Oh. I guess it's here. Also, I'm gonna get a pen because I probably need that here. Child. Alright. Fetch absent child. So something to do with FAC. Or yeah, okay. Also, that is supposed to be a hint as well. Basically, it was a piano playing. Hearken. Okay. Oh, I pressed outside the game again. Fuck. Hold on. The thing is, like, it changed my aspect ratio, so it's like kind of fucking some shit up sometimes. Got the stare into the wall. There we go. What's this? Ash Grove. Playing the speaking through Hearken. Yes, what's up, Kenny? So if we have FAC, then it seems to go CFAC. Okay, so we're gonna do this. CFAC AFF. We're gonna try this because that's the only thing that seems to have like F, A, and C in it. Kinda glad I played this game a few times. I don't remember everything, but I at least remember some hints that it's like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to do that. Don't remember what Harkin is for something though, that's a bit confusing. No, I haven't found any more people. Yeah, even here is a piano, so it is an audible hint. C F A C A F. There we go. CFFF. I have announced in my friends. Wow. Lude. It sounds like it says Lude. My name is Lude. Woo. I don't know, can I? Can you tell me point to point what I'm supposed to do?
Fenrir's soul is mine.
Oh, I think I just hallucinated a bit there. But yeah, I am in a tabletop RPG server for my friend, you know, where I play Pokemon and stuff. I have announced, I think I did to an everyone thing, that if anyone was interested, but I have actually not gotten any answers. I only have 2 people. I only have 2 people right now, so that's something. It is not easy for me for some reason to find people to actually have in the damn game. I was like kind of stressed out with finding people because I wanted to do it. And now I realized it is the finding people part that seems to be the most problematic for me. I think it is in gathering interest, right? Yes, so I didn't do an everyone. Also, Neon is a goober as hell. Because I did ask him first, he was allowed to, and the way he answered was fucking goober. It's wonderful. To Rhiannon, happy birthday. Not something do you have the key to my heart, but also the key to my workshop. Good to know. So she has keep out. Decided to start a new journal today, seeing that oh god, there's a lot of text. That's too busy to set up my computer, so I can't even email or chat. Oh, hang on. Had a weird dream last night, something about some bloke with a beard. He was searching around the place like he was looking for something. It was kind of like this house, only it looked different. All dark and gloomy, always woke me up and was really scared. Then I heard this really big bang, like someone banging on my door. Probably it's started bringing a mouse in through the cat flap. But anyways, I got up and put the lights on and emailed Emma. Nearly went and got in bed with mom and dad, but then I decided I'm a bit too old for that. Apparently got notes for something. Find Rhiannon's computer password. If we are moving, we're moving house, will be nothing about Tiprederi. Yeah, she's getting panicked here about being here in Tiprederi. Emma will be here soon. Can't wait. I haven't written anything for 2 weeks while Emma was here. As to see her. Surgeon did him a wizard. God damn. Okay. Rhiannon. Find Rhiannon's secret diary. So she has a diary no one is allowed to read, but she also has a secret diary that someone could be able to find. Ooh, nice. Soda. Soda! What's this? Nice. A pin. She is the water sign, which is like is this Pisces? Pisces? February 19 to March 20. Gwen is Aries. Where the hell is Aries? There. March to April. I'm actually a Taurus. Oh, speaking of, next week is actually my birthday. Yippee! Oh, speaking of that, I discussed that before, Gani. I did say I might try to do the like. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Her diary. Dreamy Dylan. Okay, that sounds like something that might need to be done. Because I think I remember something about having him as the password, but I might be completely wrong. I might actually change to having my karaoke stream to when I actually do my birthday stream, which I might be doing next weekend. Not this one, but the one after that. Because that makes it better, because I am not going to have a long karaoke stream. It was going to be short in the beginning anyway, but it felt odd to just have that as a stream and then either not doing anything or just trying to go over to something else. So I feel like perhaps I'm going to do it instead on a special stream, which is my birthday stream, because that's something I haven't done anyway. So I could do that as the reward thing for my last streamathon, basically. This record of the weird things that happen here, just in case something happens to me. John thinks will be help me to convince myself I'm not going totally bonkers. Feel daft now that I slept like a log last night. Maybe I wasn't imagining after all. Just to go for a walk around the house today. Found one of those sticky up stones in the ground. Surprised no one mentioned it, but mom and dad are always so busy that I don't think they're actually explored everywhere yet. It got scratches going up the edges, which might mean something, so I'll send John a photo when I let June and borrow dad's camera. 10th September, strange nothing, report really. Maybe I'm just tired that I'm sleeping through the noises. Spoke too soon. Really bad night last night. I kept telling myself that it was only like a recordings. It's not happening now. I must have dozed off eventually because I didn't wake up until it was 11 in the morning. Got email from June saying this is where Pruderi lived. Maybe not the same actual building, but probably in the same spot. He also wants me to investigate the chapel that's near here. Will ask Gwen to come with me, as I don't think I should do sneaking around the gravestones by myself. Was it a dream? I hope it was. I woke up in the living room. It was all dark, no lights on. Suddenly there was a woman standing there. And it was like someone turned on the lights on, but it must have been coming from her. It felt like she was staring at me. No, more like into me. It was as if her face had no eyes, which doesn't make sense. There was this awful smell of burning, and I started to cry. I couldn't help it. It was like she was crying too. And she lifted her arm and pointed at the wall that seemed to change. It was like the door into the dining room moved from where it should be. But it was a different door, very old. Then I heard this horrific scream. Mind you, that it might have been me. Next thing I woke up in the sofa with Dad leaning over me, looking all worried. I should be telling June about this, but I don't see the point of worrying him when I can't really do anything about it. I haven't written anything for a few days because nothing much has been happening. Got Gwen to go with me to the chapel, but the gate was locked. Been on the sofa with a hot water bottle since we came back. Then got a bug or something. I'm sitting writing this. Everything seems normal, yet last night was like a complete nightmare. I read about people saying that they wake up feeling like something sitting on their chest. That was pretty much. There's so much to read. You have a humility, your soul is bound. Rhiannon shall be the fourth. I love the change of like writing. Make it stop. Yeah. The noises of Moon. She's talking to Dad about us going away for a few days. So I went to bed, and the next thing I knew, I was back in my room. Just stood there with all of the banging and whispering. I couldn't move. So basically, if I'm not mistaken, then she doesn't sleep in this room right now, as she basically sleeping in the room beside here. But she ended up just standing here. Okay. Let's see if I can. Yeah, stop laughing at me. There you go. Dreamy Dylan. Rhiannon's private stuff, keep out. Also, we have an ad in about 5 minutes. Archives. Oh, June Southworth. August, September, October. I have exams for the new. Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I have exams for the next 2 days. Oof. Don't know if I'm ready for that. I can understand the feeling of that. And probably gonna go well. Just do your best with it. I hope you don't mind me writing to you. I've been trying to find out about the house I live in. It's called Tripredere, which is the same name as someone you mentioned in your article. I wonder if you knew where there is a link between the house and the Predere you wrote about. Yes. They may sound crazy, but I'm having really strange dreams or something. I see a man in my room at night who can't be real. He just appears and disappears. He has been looking at me and asking me to do something, but I don't know what he wants to do. I'm really scared, but no one else except me ever see anything. There's also strange noises and sort of whispering sound that I can't make out. parents don't hear anything either, which means I can't really go get to them to do anything about it. I was looking at that when my friend came to stay, she would see something too, and I would know I'm not just imagining things. But the dream and noises all stopped while she was here, and I started again when she went. I know noises all stopped while she was here, started again when she went. I know this all sounds like I've been watching too many horror films, but I promise that these are really things happening. Anyway, I just wondered if you could help at all. Rhiannon Sullivan. Thank you for your email. I'm so pleased that you contacted me regarding my research into the ancient legends of Wales, and in particular those regarding Pryderi. It is wonderful to be talking to someone who lives in that area. I haven't been able to get to the library as yet to seek out the old maps of where you live, but I'll do that as soon as I can and get back to you. There is bound to be something in the archives that will show us whether your house to Pryderi is actually built on the same spot that Pryderi lived. Of course, we're talking hundreds of years ago, so the house will have been rebuilt several times and may not be the exact location as the original dwelling. I am concerned about the strange things that have been happening to you. I'm not a ghost hunter, and I'm rather skeptical of such things, being more of a scientist myself. However, I can tell from your email that you're very worried about what's happening to you and would strongly suggest that you confide in your parents. Although I appreciate that they may not believe you, it may help if you think more scientifically and not worry too much about the ghostly aspects of this. So far, as you have said, you don't seem to be in any danger, and from a scientific point of view, it is commonly thought that ghostly sightings are most likely replays of things that have happened in the past rather than the ghost actually being part of the present. So, for example, when they say that the figure seems to be looking at you and imploring you to do something for him, it could be that he's looking at someone from his time and just happen to be the same place. It may help if you start keeping records of things, and that is why you made the second diary. To concentrate on your mind and more practical issues that take your mind off the more scary side. I wish I could be of more help here. As regards of the character Pryderi, the story is told in the set of ancient Welsh legends known as the Four Branches of the Mabinogion. Pryderi was king, or what we'd call nowadays a nobleman, who, like so many in the days, was killed in battle. During his life, a wizard named Lived Silkwed had particular grudge against Pryderi for a quarrel they had, but Silkwed could not take revenge because of the pact the two had reached. The legends are quite complicated, but that's a quick overview to give you a bit of background. Meanwhile, I'll focus my research and let you know what I find as things come to light. Please email me as often as you wish. Best wishes, June. What I kind of like about this, it's not in a sense of like, that's the thing, many like point and click sometimes just goes into like, oh, this is mysterious, and like, oh, this person definitely is going to like join in for no reason. But the reason he's joining in is because he's done a research paper on people from Pryderi, and she lives in Pryderi. So for him, this is also like an exchange, like, oh, I can tell you about my research because it is about your house. But I also would wish you to tell me more as I am researching this place. So I kind of like a bit about that aspect, that it's not just like a random character that's supposed to be here for the sense of giving information, but rather also being able to just it does stuff here basically. Also, I'm gonna get something more to drink as I feel a bit parched. Oh shit, I have a bit more in my flask, but I also need to fill up my other flask. There we go. I think I need to fill this up. Yeah. Not gonna lie, like, I have used this GothCon bottle like more or less every day, every time, ever since I actually like started using it. Because I got it just because I wanted like a little loot, like a little thing from the convention itself. Like, hey, I have been here, you know? Rather than just, oh, I bought games at this place, because I've bought a lot of different stuff from there, and like, I like it. But I wanted something like from the place itself. I just bought this water bottle because it's useful. Like, why not? And I'm not gonna lie, I've been using it so often. Actually, it's insane. I really like it. I was about to say you should go and get a donut, but I think I'm gonna get a donut after I streamed. I have like 5 more donuts. I do wonder which one I'm gonna get though. I have like a rainbow something topping, and I also got blueberry crystal something. Thank you for replying to me. I've started a record of what I see and hear as you suggested. Although I've been staying at my aunt's for a while, so I've not been here and nothing have happened while I was my auntie's, which is in a way proves that it's something to do with this house. I feel a bit better if things start happening again now that I can think of what I'm seeing as a sort of playback of things that have already happened rather than actually having ghosts in my room. Although it is still pretty scary. I have tried to talk to mom and dad too, but they are very busy at the moment, and I just think I'm going through a teenage phase or something. I just think, yeah, fair enough. They said that perhaps it'd be okay if once I start school again and make some friends. I went out for a walk on the land around the house yesterday and found a stone stuck in the ground with some marks on it that you may be interested in. I'll try to borrow my dad's digital camera and send a photo of it. That's what I mean. It's like he researched these things, and for her to just like, oh, I found this like strange old stone that you might like enjoy. It's kind of like nice because it doesn't just like I'm here for information. Like here is the information you need. It is actually a kind of like, yeah, he studied this thing and he gets information and that does that, did that. That's I like that. Very glad to hear you managed to have a break and you're feeling a bit better. Yes, I would be delighted to receive a photo of the stone you found on the land. The markings could be some sort of ancient alphabet, but I'll have to see them to be certain. I found an old map which shows the Pryderi estate, and I've compared it with the modern ordnance survey map of the area. It seems to show that the original dwelling was on or at the very least near the modern T Pryderi. Do your parents have any of the old deeds to the house? Do you know? It would be interesting to know who has lived in the house and what alterations have been made to the property over the years. We may have had to ask one of the big libraries in Welsh for help, as they will have access to the old tithe maps and the census records. It looks to me as if much of the land that used to form a part of Pryderi estate have been sold off to local farmers. There's also a small chapel on both old and new maps that might be worth investigating if you feel up for it. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Best regards, June. Bro, Twitch ads is bullshit as hell. Why? Like I understand they are because I agree, but I'm curious to understand why do you think that? That's your email. Dad has been away for a few days and not been able to find anything about the old deeds of the house. Mum says we have some, but they will be locked away in the study, and she didn't want me messing around with Dad's paper when he wasn't here to supervise. Mum says that she thinks that there was more land attached to this house years ago, so you're probably right about most of it being sold off. We own about 20 acres, and a lot of it is woodland, which would be of any use to the farm, which wouldn't be any use to the farmers, but most of the land outside Tiprideri is farmland. My friend who lives nearby told me that the house stood empty for years apart from some hippies who lived here in the 1960s. Before that, nobody seems to know anything. I managed to sneak Dad's camera out so I could photograph the stone I told you about. I have attached the photo, but I don't know whether you will be able to see the markings well. I'll also ask my friend to come with me to find the chapel you mentioned. We did find an old chapel quite near here, but it's not used for anything these days, and the little graveyard had a padlock gate so we couldn't get in. I'll try to find out if anyone knows who has the key, but it doesn't look like it wasn't. The timer on the ad got hit 0, and then they gave me another last ad, even though the next of the ads will end in blank was gone. Fair enough, that's stupid as hell. Let me know what you think about the photo, okay? I got the photo, thanks. The markings on it are definitely old Celtic Ogham alphabetic, but unfortunately I can't make them out enough to translate them. I'll send you some more information soon so that you can got a translation of them yourself. You never know. There might be some interesting information about Pryderi inscribed on the stone. Dairy about the chapel. If you don't have any luck finding a key, I'll see what I can do on this. And I haven't said any more about ghostly sightings. I presume you have nothing on board about the moment. Fair enough. Also, the way Twitch compiles multiple ads into 3 minutes really made 3 minutes feel like a long time. Yeah, I can understand that. Things have suddenly gotten worse. The day after I sent you the photo, I started to feel really odd. It's hard to explain, but it was like the air was so heavy or something. I felt like I couldn't breathe properly, and I felt really sick. That night, the whispering started again and got so loud it felt like my head would explode. It sounded like someone was saying my name and other stuff I couldn't make out. Anyway, I was so scared that I had to wake up mom and dad, but as soon as I did, it all went quiet again. Of course, they now think I'm nuts and are planning this holiday for me. Mom said I should sleep in another room for the time being. Do you think I have anything to do with the stone? I'll try to let you know when you're going away, that you don't think anything bad happened to me. Best wishes, Rhiannon. So yeah, she slept in another room, but in the diary, she said that when she woke up, she was standing in her own room with a whispering around her. Sorry to take so long, but especially as you've been having such experiences, and there's been able to email. I think your parents are wise taking you away from this place for a while. Who knows? By the time you get back, things will calm down. I was going to email you today anyway because I had an interesting email from a lady who back in the 60s was a member of the Tipperary commune you mentioned. I've copied her message below. I hesitated to let you see it because I don't want to spook you more than you already are. But on the other hand, you need to know that the facts you need that you heed your parents' advice. Dear Mr. Southworth, you don't know me, but I came across a message you had posted to a discussion forum while I was browsing the internet recently. Like you, I was looking for an information on a house called Tipperary, as I used to live there many moons ago in the 60s. In fact, my grandchildren wouldn't believe that their gran used to live in a hippie commune and was trying to find some information on the place to convince them. You were asking if anybody could confirm any link between Tipperary and the homeland of Pryderi as described in the Welsh legend of the Mabinogion. The reason for my letter is that I have little information that might be used to you. I joined the commune shortly after I was established at Tipperary. Buildings were very dilapidated, but there was enough shelter to make it reasonable squat, and absolute no one ever went near the place, which means that we were never bothered by the authorities. There were about 12 adults and 7 children. Others came and went, and first we were all very happy. However, there were some strange occurrences that we could then not apply logic to. It seems to start when one of the children found a little trinket when they were playing. It was obviously very old and possibly quite valuable, but of course in those days no one laid much store by material wealth, so as far as I know it was never investigated whether it held any value. At first, one of the 2 men reported seeing glimpses of someone in the woods or passing through the area around the house. We didn't take much notice as we assumed it was just a nosy local farmer. However, this was soon followed by very odd noises, usually at nightfall, strange and very loud banging noises, and odd whispering noises that definitely weren't the leaves rustling. I have to admit were often high from eating magic mushroom found in the woods, but when the children started to get scared, we took more serious view of it all. Then one day my friend Rhiannon disappeared. She and her children joined the commune shortly after I did. She just disappeared one night and never returned. People often came and went, but Rhiannon left 2 small children. She would never have it just left without them. I am sure of it. We searched for her for days, but we found no trace of her. The other members of the community took on the care of the children. I don't know what finally became of them. I felt very scared and left to go to my parents' home soon afterwards. I wanted to involve the police, but other members who were not too happy with the idea outvoted me. As far as I know, Rhiannon had no other families, at least never mentioned any. I don't know if any of this I don't know if any of this is of any help to your research. There was definitely presence in that house, but whether it was anything to do with Lord Prederi, the legend of the Mabinogion, I of course have no idea. As far as I know, the commune disbanded soon after Rhiannon's disappeared, and I have not heard from any of them since that time. If you ever find anything that might explain Rhiannon's disappearance, I would be most grateful if you would let me know, as was all troubled me. Anne Jenkins, Rhiannon, I think we may be dealing with something here which is more involved than either of us could have imagined. What you described, the whispering and sightseeing, clearly have happened before. It could have led to the disappearance of Rhiannon girl in the 60s. Obviously, it could be coincidence, or this lady could be mistaking about what happened to her friends, or be making the whole thing up. But I think you should assume the worst and get away from the house as soon as you can. I will see if I can find anything in the newspaper article about a girl going missing, although it seems that it was never even reported to police. The fact that she was also called Rhiannon could be a coincidence, but I don't think we should ignore it. Meanwhile, be very careful not to wander too far away from your parents and go away with them as soon as you can. That's kind of scary though. Basically like someone called Rhiannon as well. Ooh. Oh. That's how I feel sometimes when I stream. Oh, I can see a light, so that's not good. Chapter 2. Earth. Or Earths, I don't know. Kind of like the music though. It is boppy as hell. So I must be falling asleep. I have a new mail, huh? Okay. Alright. New. I haven't replied to the last email, so I don't know whether you're still home or I've left to be there with your parents. I hope you're okay. Anyway, just in case you're still around, I'm gonna settle down. I meant to suggest perhaps rubbing at the organ script on the stone, you know, like what you did primary school with paper and crayon and a bit of charcoal. And scan it into your computer to send it to me. Or if you prefer, I will send you some information for you so you can go to it yourself. I could definitely do that. Thank you, June. Do we have any? Well, we have crayons. We have paper, I guess. GCSE Psychic Sound and Vibration, Unit 3, Part 4 revision. Lowest frequency: wood, paper, plastic, ceramic. I guess it's some sort of like school paper or something. I don't know actually. Is there anything else? Cute piggy bank. So that's the stone she's talking about. Well, we have the paper. Rhiannon, can you help your old dad download some tracks for my MP3 player? Thanks. Okay. Can't do the barn yet. Take the rubbing of the standing stone. Find the MP3 player. Okay, that's about it. Where is the MP3 player? I remember it somewhere, but I don't remember fully where. I think I only remember you needed to charge it over here, basically. But that's approximately it. Okay. I don't know if it's out of ink or paper or what's going on, but let's go to the stone. You know, fuck it. The easiest way to get there is basically through here. Oh, please, cat, don't bring me another mouse. Okay, so I think I'm supposed to do this, yeah, and then this. There we go. Done with that. Read new emails. I did not know I even had gotten any emails. I don't think it's that time where we actually have like the smartwatches. This is like 2006. Gonna just in case give the damn cat some more food because otherwise we'll get a mouse in my hand again. All right. So let's go and check the new email. Yeah, I got new email. Oop, why did I zoom into that? Nope. Okay, wait, what? Oh. Holy shit, okay. Uh-huh. How do I... Oh! Organ program. Okay, good. So we need 3 of these each time, I think. And if I'm not mistaken, you basically start with 1, 2, 3. But I think you start with this one as well. So let's try this. So first we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 straight. 5 straight. 2 left. And 2 there. Earth. Now I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try the next one, which is left. There it is. I was right. I'm gonna have to redo that, which is unfortunate. So 5 left, 2. Then we do 2, because apparently we do with that. We basically start the same one. Left, and then it looks like 5, so... Earthwater. Am I about to summon the lost airbender or something? Am I supposed to summon the avatar or something? What's going on here? 5, 2, 3. Yep. Let me guess. The next one is wind. I am summoning the avatar here. We were at 3. 1, 3. Okay, so we're done with this one. Let's go to the next one. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. I bind. Okay. Who are you binding? Also, that's kind of kinky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your soul. 5, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Upon. So we have more 5, 2, and 1. Death. Okay, that's more concerning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4. Oh, shite. Told you. Redo. You have to be very careful about this, because otherwise everything is removed. It's not too difficult. It's just that if you manage to make a little mistake, you will be punished for that shit. Oh, I pressed the wrong one. Told you. Told you. That one. 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 And that one. That one. That one. That one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have 5, 2, 1. Okay, now we have this one, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left. 3 middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right. 1, 2, 3 middle. 3 and then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. I was about to say 4. I'm glad I actually like checked the other side. Earth, water, fire, air. I bind your soul upon death to roam this land without memory. If this is a curse for Rhiannon, could that be that she's like resurrected and every time it's like she is taken, but like to roam this land without memory? That means like just she's a new Rhiannon each time, which is basically like reborn and stuff. 3 to the right. Fuck, that was 4. Shite. Okay, that was my bad. That was my bad for being a complete dumbass. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. You dude. With the shiny Pokemon thing earlier? Yep. What's up? Then we do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to count them again because they're so small. I don't remember what I counted before. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 2, 1. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Didn't I do 4? The fuck? What happened? I thought I did 4. This is taking longer than needed. And that's not because of bad programming or anything. It's just me being an absolute doofus. And that's all there is. I've decided to do what you said and fuck it. We all got a mail to have a good stat, but I thought, fuck it, I'm getting them because I like them, not because I want to use them all for possible. Yeah, fair enough. Also, for some reason, I can't actually like add that. I can't allow that for some reason. But fair enough, I've read it and I understand it. Okay, bind. We do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Channel to breathing. Ah, fair enough. What am I doing? This one, this one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 1 and then 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 2, 1. Okay, here is the problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is 5. Fucking hell. It's so small I can barely see it. Okay, it's 5 there. God damn it. 5, 2, 2, 2, 2, 5, 5, 2, 3, 3, 1, 3, 1 slash 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 2, 1, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. We should do 4 and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have 4. Then we have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left. And then 3 in the middle. 3 in the middle and do 1, 2, looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right. And then 3 in the middle. Then we do that and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slash and 2. Then we have this one, 1, 2, 3 to the right, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 in the middle. 4 in the middle, so we have 1, 2, 3, that, 2 to the left, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the middle. 5, 2 slash, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the middle, okay. There. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right, and 1 in the middle. 1 in the middle, 1, 2, 3 to the left, and then 3 in the middle. Never to find your final resting place. Huh. Click here to save your result. There we go. Okay, so that's supposed to be a bit of a little thing, and what it basically means is tilt the standing stone. This basically indicates that they want us to tilt the stone. I do not remember how the hell to do that. What date was it? Because basically she is about 15. I guess it's her birthday, which is... Because it's like October, that doesn't say the date. God damn it, I thought it said the date here. Which goddamn year is it? New album? No. Okay, what is this? August? No. Was it like 2007? Was it 2006? Because I feel like it is supposed to be like played out when this is. Let me check the mail again. I also got some from Emma. I got abroad. I got broadband. Help, I think I'm going mad. Just chill out. So basically, this is just her talking to her friend a bit. It doesn't really matter right now to what she did or what she's doing there. Okay, so we need to find a way to find out what goddamn year it is. So we should find the MP3 as well. What year is it? No clue. Anyway, it might just be then 90 5 minus 7 minus 5 2 or 1. So technically, Rhiannon, if she was actually real, would be about 2 or 3 years older than I am. No, 3 or 4 years older than I am. Let's check it. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to find a damn thing. Ninety. Nope. That's not it. Would it be her birthday? Ah, shit. When is her birthday? So her birthday is that. So it's February 19. So January, February 0 to 19 to 03 20. That's gonna be interesting. And nothing else that says when her birthday is. This is talking about June. So probably not that, but this is September, so it's not either. Not only do you have the key to my heart, but you also have the key to my workshop. Okay. Fuck it, let's just try and check what we can do here. So let's do like just 0 to 0 to yeah, there we go. 3 1. No, technically 0. Let's start with this first. And now we are 03. Okay, so whoops, that's not what I want to do. I guess it is the date then, but I don't remember what damn year it is in this game. There has to be somewhere a date or something. Oh, right, because I talked about the trees before. Is there anything I can... Oh, shit, I found a MP3 player. The fuck? Okay. Okay, I know about that, though. The ghost did tell us to do this, so fair enough. Let's check this. Sale, viewing, nothing interesting. There has to be like some sort of thing with a date on it. Why isn't like... Oh, right, because he told us what that is for something. No date anywhere. Nothing at all. Why isn't there like any sort of date anywhere? Like, what year is it? Shit. It's just October. We know it's October something. But for what year? Did I forget to feed the cat? Oh, I didn't. Good. Here you go, damn cat. I love cats. It's just this one always just gives me a damn mouse. Bloody, what year is it? That's the only thing I can think of. Otherwise, it would be like the date, but I already tried the date. It was basically January to March, like February to March, January, February, March, April. So yeah, I already checked those whole like months. But there isn't anything about that. Like 1994 doesn't seem to work either. So like, it must be either like an earlier year or something. But I have yet to find any sort of like date which indicates August 2007. 2007. So either it's like 2008, 9 or something. I'm gonna have to check this up because I am confused. It says that she has the key to his workshop, which basically means something with a 4-digit number. I would either say it's the date, which is 0219 to 0320. And none of those worked. So I feel like it has to be when she was born. She is 15 now because she's worried about if she's gonna actually survive until she's 16. But it seems that during 2007, which is basically like 15, basically becomes like 2005, 7, 2002, 1992. It does not work. So I am curious. I'm gonna actually have to cheat on this as I am unsure at all what that is all about. There we go. Doing rhiannon. Curse of the 4 branches. Let's see. Walkthrough. Here we go. I just need to find the password for this thing because I feel like it's supposed to be somewhere. Oh shit! What the fuck is that? Bugger off. There we go. Earth. Notice downstairs. MP3 player. I have not done anything with MP3 player. I don't care about that. I've done the standing stone. 0406. Zero 0406. How does that make sense? Hold on. 0406. That's her. It is 04 is April. And I know that because my birthday is in May. But this on hers only goes to March. She basically needs to be in early April, which is basically the fire sign of March 21 here. Have they fucked up this? So technically she's supposed to be there and that's supposed to be there. Because this is the only one that makes sense. March 21 to April 20. 0406. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna check something here. Just for fun. Oh, I'm a fucking dumbass. Okay, yeah, that is really something that is like, oh, okay, so I'm gonna do this legit in a sense. To put it simple, it's like I thought birthday and I couldn't figure out birthday, and I was like, how does this make sense? Make it make sense. Give me a second. Yeah, so here, stereoscopic, maybe tomorrow. Out of birth 2, trapped in limbo. Fleetwood Mac, Rhiannon, 0406. This is the code. I don't hate this. I don't hate this at all. This works because he did say she has the code to his workshop as well. And she has. Rhiannon is her name. This is basically his way of remembering the code. Make sense. I'm not gonna shit on this specific coding. It was me not thinking that that had anything to do with it at all. It just said like, hey, can you charge it, and charge it, and then I was looking for a code. That was me being a complete dumbass to not check everything first. That is a good one, only that it's very odd to think of like, hey, I need to figure out how to actually do. Holy fuck, I've already been almost streaming for 4 hours. Here I say, like, I might just do like 3 hours. No, I've been doing almost 4 hours. Fucking hell. I'm gonna go in here, and I think I'm gonna end it soon then, just because. There we go, 0406. Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. I think I had to cheat when I played this the first time and a few other times, because I didn't think of the MP3 being the goddamn code to this. It would make sense with them actually hinting that you have to charge to find this thing, but I didn't really think too much of that. So it's a wrench. Okay. Oh, battery. Yum. Already 20 minutes away from 4 hours. Yeah, it's... I am so fucking close to be almost 4 hours again. Gonna need that for specifically this thing. Where I basically needed like 20 of one. Perfect timing, because my game crashed. Fair, actually. Fair enough. Oh god, I'm gonna have to like scan all my cards now. I have like 200 cards to scan. Well, or at least scan one and add the rest. Because blimey. But yeah, I'm gonna actually save then. Save.